This is a Headgum original.
No phones.
Yeah. No
Eyes
phones.
up. Attention here.
Yep.
I'm back from behind the desk.
Why?
What's that?
Why?
I don't know. I just thought that it was missing a sort of like sheen.
Okay.
I didn't see you touch the cameras at all. Are you sure we're all in frame?
We're in frame. We're in focus. I did all this before everybody walked in.
Okay,
I was
great.
on time. It was all ready to go 12 minutes ago, and that's when Marika decided to be late.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
that's
decided
never
to be late
happened.
because Amir was late, and I thought I had time.
You let her know that you were late. We could have started without you. That was the plan.
Yeah, I slacked. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
slacked.
where did this come from? And so I slacked Anya and Marika because that was the only correspondence I had about this show.
So you didn't know this was happening.
I did, but I forgot. And then I got a 10-minute warning and I was in line somewhere else. I'm like, oh shit, let me slack who slacked me about this show, which was Anya and Marika. And then I raced over here. And I was a little
Well,
late.
thanks for being here. Look how nice that was.
Yeah. Are you reprimanding yourself?
No, I'm saying look how nice that was that I said thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah.
Because I could just be like, where were you? What were you doing? What
Well, you
what's
could
more
just
important?
not address it at all.
right.
Really?
So the fact that you're calling it out and then say,
Well, it's
look how
hard
nice
because we have
I
to,
am.
we have to pad. We have to pad time.
Do you think the listeners, when they start the show, they're like,
Sure.
I could tell this started 12 minutes late.
No, they can't.
And you feel like you need to
Until now.
address it?
Well, sometimes we start early.
Okay.
Wow. Marika coming in with the heat.
We also never start early.
Really?
You're always running late in
Just
some
a
way. shape,
little.
or
I'm always
form.
here physically, but the shit's not set up.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought I had like 10 minutes of natural wiggle room, but I thought I'd
Yeah.
be nice by saying, like in LA, if you're 5 minutes late, you basically don't say anything. That's just like baked into the DNA of the city.
Yeah.
I
You show
also
up 5
thought
minutes
that
late.
Anya was on this episode, and I
So
was
did I.
talking to her, and that's why
Yeah.
I was late.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, she's not in there, so I shouldn't have to be.
Yeah. Well, it's all about checking the Cal invite, right? Because then you know who's going to be where and when and why and how.
Well,
and
I trust her more than you on anything to do with this show.
I don't send the Cal invites. She sends the Cal invites. You want to trust Anya,
Yeah.
you got to trust the Cal invite. So
Yeah.
we're starting to really understand how the machine gets going. We're starting to see the inner workings of the show, the planning, etc.
Casey's
We've kept it in the dark.
on- Casey and
I was added like
Allie
maybe
aren't
3
on
minutes before I walked in the
Cal
room.
invite,
Yeah, I
Really?
was walking out of the studio, and Geoff said, do you want to be on the show?
which, yeah,
Casey's
like,
icing.
you shouldn't
we should
have
say
to
that
be.
Casey's icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Allie was supposed to be on the Cal invite because Anya said, what about the return of Khan?
Allie's the cake. And
Oh,
Casey's
is that
the
what
icing.
happened?
That's what
The wrath
I
of
understand to have happened, but
I like that,
I'm not the
Marika.
most reliable narrator.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
only asking because Anya said I was requested by name.
I think she says that to every guest because
Yeah, she said that to me once.
It made me feel
Yeah.
special.
It's also the only way to be. It's the only way to be requested is by,
By name.
Yeah.
that's not true. We could be like, what about that one staffer who's like,
Why do you keep
with
saying
the smile?
staffer? You called me a staffer on the Ian Carmel
I like,
episode.
I like to think of this fucking network like a political campaign, right?
It's
And guess
fucked
who
up.
the fucking
Yeah, who's the candidate?
me? Frankly, it's either me or Cohen, and I think that I'm more front facing, and I feel like I have a good handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
you have a good handshake.
Are you saying
Thanks.
it's between you two to be the candidate, or the election is
running
between?
against
Oh,
him.
you're running against.
Yeah,
Cohen.
yeah. His campaign manager, I think, is Peter.
Who?
Peter MacArthur.
I guess.
You guess?
Yep. I said I guess because I do.
Amir's pissed because I pulled him away from tennis to do this.
No, I finished tennis.
And
Tennis ran
also,
late.
he's on the calendar.
I'm
That's
on the
true.
calendar.
That's true. It's not my bad that you forgot.
Yeah. In my, like, when this was scheduled, I'm like, okay, I have tennis at 10, and then I'll come over here and I'll have plenty
Do you
of
do that
time.
on purpose, tennis at 10? If it was baseball, would you do it at base?
Basis. No, I usually play at 9, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Really?
10-ish, anyone?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What about give me a second here. We're gonna really bring it home. Name a couple tennis. Now you got me saying it. Name a couple tennis ball brands. I know there's Prince.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's
Penn is the big one.
Penn.
Wilson.
Okay, so what about Kir Royale?
No.
You know Kir Royale?
No.
Marika, you got to know Kir Royale.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Didn't even ask Casey. Knew he wouldn't know.
Well,
I
he's
know what it is.
icing.
What is Kir Royale?
The number one brand.
Of
Everywhere.
what?
They're number one in what they do.
Kir Royale is a cocktail.
Yeah.
Champagne and creme de cassis.
Don't
Black
look
currant.
at me and say that.
So I'm wondering if there would be
Creme
Penn
de
Royale and
cassis.
it's champagne and creme de tennis. He keeps crying at things that I say and do.
The U.S. Open already has its go-to cocktail, the honey
Which-
deuce.
What's the honeydew? That's-
She's right. It's
Yeah.
actually been around for 15 years, but for whatever reason, everyone's talking about it this year as if it's like been around
Yeah.
forever and it's like the gold standard. But I hadn't
Yeah.
heard it before. This
What is
year.
it? What's in it?
It's like vodka, honeydew, and
I
two
think
tennis
creme de
balls.
creme de tennis.
Two honeydew spears. that look
Honeydew's
like-
the worst.
I like honeydew.
Really?
like honeydew.
Every
It's my least
experience
favorite
is
melon.
yeah. It's
But
always the
you're-
one left over.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's always left in the bowl, at the
So you
the
like
function.
you prefer cantaloupe to honeydew?
I guess yeah, but it's like there needs to be the asterisk of it's good cantaloupe.
Yeah.
So much of it is mid. It's
Yeah.
it's filler fruit.
Interesting.
I
Mid
agree.
cantaloupe is better than most honeydew.
Yes.
I agree. But the
Sorry.
thing
I
is, it's okay.
disagree.
What's that?
I disagree.
I feel like you have COVID.
I feel like you have.
I feel like we're having a game night and you're zooming in and we keep being like, what did you say? We can barely hear you.
It's not my fault.
When you send an edible arrangement, it's often pineapple, cantaloupe, and honeydew. And people go for the pineapple first. And then if they're still hungry, they'll have the Canta. And then they'll leave the honeydew in the
They'll try
wake.
one honeydew to see if it's good honeydew.
And it never
It
is.
never is.
What's good honeydew? Water?
Yeah.
What?
I like honeydew, so I will
I also-
actually stand for this shit.
Let's hear about why you like honeydew.
Take-
I
there's no
also
bad
said
part of
I
it.
like honeydew, and you told me I look like I have COVID. Why are we still talking about it?
Fine, let's move on. I'm fine with that.
Every
You won't
fruit
let me say
has
my
a
piece.
weakness.
Okay.
Honeydew does not have a weakness.
I
What-
think
what-
it's weak in flavor.
Yeah.
It's
That's
good in
fine.
flavor.
It's often like
What
dense.
it lacks in
Yeah,
flavor,
yeah.
it has in juice.
honey juice.
If I just wanted flavorless juice, I'd drink water.
That's what I'm saying.
Water's
It's
also
water.
really good.
Water's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Eating a piece of honeydew often feels like I'm eating a piece of rind.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
Housing rind.
It's fine. You know what? This is good. Next time I'm with either of you, you can have my honeydew and I won't care.
Exactly right. When we
That's
did
fair.
the
I mean-
shows at Gramercy on your birthday, I did bring you those cookies like we talked about the other week, and you were pissed that it wasn't rind.
Sure.
It was the rhythm of the
Rind. The rind. Oh, do.
I had a bowl of rind.
I'm housing honeydew.
Uh-oh. We've opened up a new Pandora's box.
We might have to go with rinds for the sophomore EP. I think one more Rice song, and then I'll record the 10. I think it's been like 9.
Interesting.
Interesting, or you're gonna
I
pay
still
for
really
studio time?
I want to write one.
What's that?
Can I write one?
Sure. I think you should
Okay.
host another episode because I need a fucking week off. And don't say, oh, it's the easiest job in the world. I'm fucking torn apart in front of the public eye every week. Whether I prepare or not, whether I bring something to the table or not. Sometimes I prepare out the wazoo. People, kind of shut down in the studio, get mad at me for doxing their address.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't prepare anything and it's a hit. So I think Marika can take the reins for an entire
Well,
episode.
I wanted to write a song that you would have to sing, like you did to me with Rice.
So I still have
Ball.
to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm less interested, but we can still do it.
All right.
Can we talk about this for a second? Did you guys see this? I think it's Papa John's commercial. Or no, Little Caesars or some shit. It's one of the main pizza things. Did you not see this?
I don't know.
A commercial for a
Name
pizza
a commercial.
One
What
of
is
the
it
main
about?
pizza things. Have you seen
Yeah, I've
this?
seen a commercial for a pizza place.
Oh, I
This-
know what he's talking about. He's talking about a commercial.
Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
Mike's.
Okay,
fresh
so
sliced
not
sandwiches.
pizza.
Not pizza
Listen to
at
this.
all.
Listen to this.
Right
Yeah.
in front of you. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
The rhythm.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Oh, Danny DeVito's in there.
Oh my
Ugh.
God.
Good ear.
Do you think it? I mean, do you guys think that they ripped us off?
Yeah, we got to get Danny in here.
Let's do a deep dive on this. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to figure out which ad agency did this.
How?
What's that?
How would you possibly?
I think there's that IMDb for commercials, right? iSpot.tv.
Okay.
And then should be able to figure out who produced it and who the high dive advertising.
Interesting.
I did that number crunch in 20 seconds.
And
You
now-
said how? You're such a naysayer, man. You're like, if it isn't tennis or basketball or like
Can't include that. Can't include that. Can't include that.
Like,
Cannot include
you
any
just
of those
aren't
things,
interested in seeing what's possible. Meanwhile, me and Anya are trying to shoehorn in
too.
the
Okay,
best
so
idea
now
we've
you
ever-
have it. Now what? You know who made it, and what's your plan?
I said, give me a second and talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we
High
did
dive
that.
advertising.
Great.
Googling that. Talk
Okay.
amongst yourselves so there's not this pressure.
This should have all been done offline before I got here.
We had the time.
Yep,
Yeah.
you did, and you didn't take advantage of it.
Do you guys not have enough in common amongst the four of you to not just wax amongst
We have
yourselves?
plenty of in common and talk all the time, so that's
What
why
was
we're
that?
kind of silent. I said we have
Oh.
plenty in common and we talk all
Yeah,
the
we've
time.
said everything that we need to say to each other.
Yeah.
This is so not how I want it. This is like, oh, here we go. Rhythm of the Slice.
Yeah, here we go.
It's not a clickable link.
Who sent you this?
People posted it in the Discord or on the subreddit or something and tagged me on Twitter. There's outrage amongst the Headgum listenership.
Yeah, this is egregious.
Should we call them?
Call.
Jimmy
Is this-
High
John's
dive
or-
advertising?
Oh,
Are they
I
located
met
in
Jersey
LA?
Mike's.
Is this like
Chicago.
a Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift royalties conversation?
Ooh,
I think it
great
goes,
question.
I wish it was just as simple as that, but I feel like it goes deeper. I feel like they're like gonna start, continuing on with this trend of stealing my ideas.
Mhm.
And like the next Jersey Mike's spot might be like fucking Jeopardy.
There's no way.
I fear that. I'm not saying that that's a reality yet, but I'm just saying like, where does it stop? Because you start with Rhythm of the Slice, and that's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're like, oh, they forgot they did that. I didn't forget.
Mm-mm.
It's top of mind.
Jokes on
Flash
them.
my ringtone.
Mm.
Yeah.
You remember.
Here we go. Office hangs. I'm on the High Dive ad agency Instagram, and they have a highlighted story of Office hangs.
Mm-hmm.
The new office is coming together.
Where in Chicago are they?
I don't want to dox them, Marika.
Well,
Downtown.
I don't think you'd be very happy if I said you
It's
lived
also
in
like
Jackson
not
Heights.
hard for people to find that out if you found it in
It
2
looks
minutes.
like Lincoln Park.
No.
No.
That's cool.
Allie's from Chicago, actually. We might bring in our resident Chicago correspondent. Where
Where's
does that
that
look? Yeah,
building?
where's that building? Oh, wait, there is a street sign. Ohio Avenue.
Yeah, that sounds.
Wait, actually, you know what? They had their address.
Are you from Chicago proper or like a suburb?
I was born Chicago proper, but then I grew up in Glenview. So, well,
Do you have Chicago pride?
I think so.
Interesting.
And I've been told that I have a Chicago accent.
Oh,
You
yeah,
do.
I can see that.
Yeah.
River North.
For
River
sure.
North.
River
That's
North
cool.
confirmed 320
That's
West
where-
Ohio Street. So if you guys want to,
That's where the
I
bear is.
don't want to wish ill on the office environment of High Dive, but like if
Yeah.
you want to send a strongly worded complaint,
Shouldn't.
either written and
On
printed
your
out.
behalf?
Yeah, just be like, hey, I know what you're up to. And if you ever steal another idea from the Headgum podcast
Don't
again,
instigate things.
info
Yeah.
at highdiveus.com.
Don't do
Get
that,
their ass.
obviously.
Get their
He
ass,
said,
man.
well, I don't want to dox them.
Good God.
This just in. High Dive stealing our ideas.
Imagine
They're both
if we had
using
a
the same
news
song.
website. Like, imagine if we were responsible for delivering the news to people.
So would it be like The Onion, or you're saying truly it's like me and Anya writing articles?
Yeah, it's that one.
Can I be like a fucking op-ed opinion writer?
Yeah,
Sure.
You can be an op-ed opinion.
Okay.
News.headgum.com, a
That's pretty
weekly
good.
zine.
That's not bad at all. I actually love that for my guys. No, but definitely reach out to High
What's
Dive
like a
and let 'em know.
spicy
Don't.
op-ed you would write?
That's a good question.
What opinions could you possibly have that anybody would care about?
So, like, what's the headline that's going to get shared around and
It has
everyone's
to
going to
be
be like, you see this?
clickbaity.
Clickbaity.
That might influence some sort of like
I'm gonna
political
go to the ne-
ideology throughout the nation, perhaps.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to know what? I had a conversation about what I would do to fix the country if I was president and had 5 executive orders.
Okay.
Do you want to know what they were?
Yeah.
Sure. So
Yeah.
the op-ed title would be "How I Would Fix the Country."
Yeah.
An open letter from a
Just fucking say the list, dude. You're tripping over your own fucking thoughts. Out with it.
Okay, well, the first order of action is now going to be, and by the way, this is going to be pulling funds away and executive orders away from things that could have actually, like, I don't know, changed the structures of our country that oppress people of color and, you know,
Yeah.
the LGBTQIA plus community. First executive order is you're gone.
No way. That's so small.
You're fucking
That's
expatriated.
niche. Too niche.
Where do you
People
want to go? You
won't-
can go anywhere you want. Where are you
They won't
going?
vote for that. Probably
Not
Canada.
vote. Executive order. You're gone.
Portugal then.
Portugal?
Yeah.
Portugal or
smart.
Senegal?
No, Portugal.
You don't want to be in Dakar?
don't want to be in Dakar or the club. Get me right to fucking Lisbon, man.
I would basically eradicate public education being funded by localized income tax. So it would all be pulled together at the state level and then redistributed equally. So every high school in the state gets the same amount of funding. So you don't have like rich areas
Sure.
getting better education. That's a good start.
Okay.
And that goes for like all low income areas. But what?
First one is I'm in fucking Portugal. Second one is actual like public finance.
Here we
reform.
go. Third one is Amir has to get a tattoo of my name on his eye.
You're wasting them. You're wasting them.
You're wasting them.
Two of the first three are me having a tattoo in Europe.
The fourth is that the Oval Office is now around.
It already is around.
A theater in the round. Let me fucking finish. I think we need more transparency in government. I think that there should be it should be like a fucking wrestling
Amphitheater?
ring. Yes.
Oh.
An outdoor amphitheater. I don't care if it's winter in DC.
A wrestling
Sure.
ring is a square, by the way.
It's the squared circle is what they call it.
Thank you. And the last one is reparations.
Let's go to commercial.
Our next partner is Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every day. And you know what? I gave it a try because I was before on an entirely inconvenient supplement routine. I mean, I was taking magnesium glycinate. I was taking vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamin C, B12, B complex, etc. It ended up being like 12 different pills. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like doing things that are boring. And it's boring to take that many. They don't taste like anything, you really feel them going down some of these. I mean, the vitamin C and the vitamin E's were like that big. I found it inconvenient, so I started to give AG1 a try because it has all those things and more. All immune supporting, good for your gut health. And it makes me feel unstoppable. I wake up every day, I have a cup of water, I have my Athletic Greens, and then I have coffee, and I'm off to the races. It really gets my mental right, and I can't recommend it enough. It's really helped me have improved digestion and also better sleep quality. I feel like I wake up each morning better rested, and there have been times that I've traveled and I haven't been able to take my AG1 with me. And during those times, I do feel like I'm getting worse sleep and that I'm not as alert. I'm always looking for life hacks, and AG1 is absolutely a life hack because it's an all-in-one formula that makes it easy to cover your nutritional bases every day. Every scoop is packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food-sourced ingredients of the highest quality that give me major benefits. And I definitely see the results in the way that my skin looks. There's no downside. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's delivered to me every month, so it's super easy to make it a daily habit. And it's the one good thing that you can do to look out for your health each and every day that kind of has, what's the opposite of diminishing returns? Just a bunch of benefits that compounding benefits, let's say. So if you're looking for an easier way to take supplements, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Just go to athleticgreens.com/what's that? Again, that's athleticgreens.com/what's that. Check it out. Thanks, Athletic Greens.
And we're back.
Oh, God. Farting in a dusty hallway.
Scott Conn.
I like it.
Allie's brother?
No. Scott Conn from Hawaii 5-0.
James Caan's son.
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oof.
Noah Khan,
Is that your brother?
musician, no relation.
Got it. Amir?
Um,
Fast. Say it fast. Overlapping dialogue, like I always say. Don't take a pause. Just think about it. Just the first thing that comes to your mind. First thought, best thought.
David Kahn.
Is that a real person?
I think he was the GM of the Timberwolves.
Marika?
Benedict Cumberbatch is Khan from the Star Trek movie.
Not bad. We got through it fast. Here's another op-ed. Open letter to the casting at Sony Pictures Studios. Just fucking decide. You know it's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Okay.
Just like fucking cast his ass. Bad decision, by the way. He's not going to do a good Bond.
I think
I
Are
want
you
it to be
reading
Geoff.
your op-ed to us right
I'm
now?
writing it right now.
Okay.
All of my op-eds will be dictated, by the way, because
Yeah.
I only do
why
good
don't
in the room. What's
why don't
that?
you think he'll do a good job?
Why don't I think he'll do a good job?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he'd do fine. I just think it's boring. He looks basically the same as Daniel Craig, so visually there's nothing there. He's
That's
a fucking...
insane thing to
He's
say,
a
but
cradle
continue.
Robbie. So
Yeah.
unless they're going to plan on having the Bond girls be Bond women in their 50s, which I think would be interesting, which they're not going to do, then I end of discussion. Let's give it to Daniel Kaluuya.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Really?
I mean, I love Aaron
Yeah.
Taylor, both of them.
Compelling argument. I'm on board.
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of fix your guys' problems because you're in therapy.
No. Surprised?
You're not. You would never. Are you in therapy?
The hell's that supposed
Marika,
to be?
you're in
Would
therapy?
never.
Yeah.
All right, great. So, y'all, let me fix your problems. Free of charge.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the most pressing issue that you feel comfortable sharing on air that I can kind of help you with?
Casey, do you have one?
For you?
I think I'm okay.
Allie's doing great.
I feel like I'm, yeah.
Is it because of your stay at the cottage?
Yeah, my stay at the cottage. I finally used a gift card that Geoff gave me 5 years ago.
You gave Allie a gift card 5 years ago?
Yeah, and I saved it.
And what was it a gift card for?
Airbnb.
So it was an Airbnb anywhere you want gift card?
Yeah, it was. And I almost spent it a couple of times on the O.J. Simpson tour of LA as a bit.
Oh my
that's on
God.
Airbnb?
But yeah,
On an Airbnb experience?
OJ give the tour?
No, but you go around and you see the spots in a white Bronco.
Wow.
You get to ride in a Bronco.
Yeah, you get to ride
So
in a
it's
Bronco.
you traversing the streets of Brentwood in a Bronco.
In a Bronco.
Wow.
But I couldn't find anyone who thought it was funny enough to go with me.
Yes. That's
So where did you go? And did the gift certificate cover the entire trip?
No, I had to throw down a little, but it helped.
Okay,
And I went to
yeah.
Topanga. Stayed in a little tiny house.
Can you send me
Wow.
that listing? Because
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go.
It was
to the
really
canyon.
nice.
It looked
Wow.
amazing.
How
There
many
were-
people did you go with?
Just one, and it was there were llamas and sheep and goats
Wow.
next
Oh,
door.
Was it a
Wow.
lover or a friend?
My girlfriend.
What?
That one hurt.
This is a bomb drop. This just in. You want to talk about news?
Yeah, the
They
girl.
just broke up because of those fucking sound effects.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
The girl with the Doc Martens and the Muna shirt has a girlfriend. Can you believe it?
No, it's breaking news because we've talked about your dating life on the show before.
I
know. So let's talk about. This is a perfect segue. Dating in LA, or should we say dating in Topanga? Did you go to Endless Color?
No, what's that?
It's a pizza place that has natural wine in the canyon.
No, but that sounds nice.
Did you bless the rains down in Topanga? There was nothing that Topanga days could have a festival. Very niche references. First and last name.
No.
Let's go wait. Let's go.
Wait. Let's go wait.
And what do they do?
She works in music, but
Warner.
Don't look at me.
I know.
Don't look at me.
It's hard because I'm
Right.
craning my neck. I want to look at Allie, but I'm so used to being able to look forward from behind the desk, right?
Right.
I gotten too used to it. It's a luxury. Are we boring you, Marika?
Kind of.
I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean,
Um,
I'm really excited to hear about.
Yeah. How long has it been? First date. Let's go first date, third date, and when you sort of sealed the deal.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. It's fine to talk openly about your personal life.
No.
Yes.
I'm not at work and not on camera.
This isn't work. This is performance space. Everything we say here is take it with a grain of salt, folks.
Great
Take
advice.
it with a grain of salt, folks.
Abadi, abadi, abadi.
Sorry.
No, you're
Um,
okay.
First and last name, when you met, first
Right.
date.
Allie doesn't
No.
want to give any of that information.
No.
Okay, then let's give her an alias. The franchise.
Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, I really like that she's still close with Victor Garber.
That's
Me
nice.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Let's talk
nice.
about that.
Jen Garn and Vic
I
Garb.
also had an open question to pose to the room.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Inspired by
fine.
Allie's Airbnb story. If you could give a tour of any like cultural significance, what would it be?
Oh, we gotta figure this show out, man. Because it's
Okay.
like when it ends up at these
dude.
dead ends.
No.
No, I do have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Laurel
what would it be?
Canyon.
Topanga Canyon.
That's boring. Like it should
That's
be
boring.
like
Open question, you said. I gave an actual answer, and you said no. That's boring.
There.
No,
I was
sorry.
also trying to continue my statement, but then you said that my question was bad. No, like tour of like something related to a movie or TV show or murder or crime in general.
Like a Breaking Bad tour of Albuquerque would be an example.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
But we don't know anything about
Can I speak,
that.
Marika, or is that
Yeah.
gonna be against the
You
the
can
rules that you're
talk,
saying?
Geoff.
Holy shit. Serendipity.
In New York?
Yep. Have you
That's
seen
your
that movie?
tour?
Have you seen that movie?
Oh, that movie's so bad, but it's very funny. They use the word serendipity every other sentence.
It's Joan Cusack and Kate Beckinsale.
John Cusack, not Joan Cusack. You ingrate.
I think Joan's in
Joan
it.
is
Yeah.
another person. I think he's confused.
No, it's John Cusack.
Yeah,
Joan
and
Cusack
then
is not in
Joan.
the movie.
Yeah, Joan
Joan might be
Cusack
in
is another
I know
person.
that's a different person, but she's not in the
Every-
It
movie.
didn't seem like you knew that.
I'm
Every
just
other-
saying
tour?
he thinks Joan is in it. It's John.
Well,
And that's
It
the
is
Joan in
John.
it?
Every other scene, they go, "This is serendipitous."
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. It's like I lose a note in the wind, and if it comes back to you, then we were meant to be or something.
Yeah.
But Eugene Levy is in it, and he plays this shoe salesman, and he's very funny. I think it's a great movie. One of my favorite rom-coms, New York, Upper East Side,
I've never seen it.
near Christmas.
I don't think you'd like it.
I'm not a rom-com guy.
I'm not a rom-com dom.
It might be Eugene Levy, and I'm sort of debating whether to call you out on it in my head, but I'm not 100% sure myself.
I think it's Levy.
Grace, cut that out.
Oh, great.
Actually, keep it in.
No.
No, the tour would start at Bloomingdale's, then it would go around the corner to Serendipity 3, frozen hot chocolates.
Yeah.
And then you fly to San Francisco, right?
Mm.
You're fucking walking through Chinatown, going to like Buddhist shops. And then you're back to New York, getting a tour of the New York Times obituary fucking archive,
Mhm.
right? And then you're, I think, done with the tour.
I don't know. You're leading it.
I've never seen the movie, so
And it ends at the Waldorf Astoria.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think this is the end of the tour.
And then it ends,
okay.
then you end up at the Waldorf, and then you end on the ice skating rink in Central Park. Marika, what would yours be?
Well, I want to hear everyone else's. I don't necessarily have one.
My dad took me on one once, like a self-made tour. There's in Chicago, there's all these black buses, and it's like the gangster tour of Chicago, and it shows you like where like stuff went down.
Whoa.
And I said I wanted to go on it, and my dad said, "Save your money and get in the car."
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
He had a gun.
And he drove around, and he was like, "That guy died there. That guy died there. This happened there."
Wow.
He knew everything.
He's a born and raised Chicagoer.
wow.
Baller.
It was pretty interesting.
Savage.
I could give a tour of Pulp Fiction filming locations relative to where I lived. So I could be like, this scene from the movie, I lived down the street.
What was the diner?
That scene, I lived down
what
the
was
street.
the diner they used?
I didn't live near the diner,
Where
so that's
is
not
that?
on my tour.
Well, where is that? Is that a
You
famous
heard
place
the
looking?
man.
I'm
I-
curious.
I'm pretty sure it's in Inglewood somewhere.
Oh, I see.
I could give a tour of places I smoked weed in high school
That's really cool.
around my town.
The movie. White Men Can't Jump. Venice
Yep.
Beach Street Basketball. The King and the Duck. Sidney Dean and Billy Hoyle. Yeah, they ruled these courts. There was also a vast. Yeah.
Felt like I was on the tour.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Guys, do you ever have racing thoughts that keep you up at night or wake you up early or just prevent you from being able to enjoy your life? Well, it turns out that a great way to get rid of those racing thoughts is to talk them through. And therapy gives you a place to do that so that you can get out of your negative thought patterns and find some mental and emotional peace. I'm in therapy every week. Well, actually, my therapist canceled last week, which is why I'm kind of spiraling. And I always feel better when I do have it. You know, I always feel like I'm able to get that layer of muck or confusion about how I feel or why I'm like stressed or anxious, etc., out in that hour. And it helps me go into the weekend with a pep in my step and more mental clarity and a lot more space to kind of react to life as it happens to me. And if anything goes wrong during the week or even right, but I don't know how to categorize it in my mind as good, I know that every Thursday I have my therapy appointment to look forward to. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/what's-that today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/what's-that. Thanks, BetterHelp.
Holy shit. Oh my.
And we're back.
Deafeningly loud.
New soundboard. We auditioned them last week. Marika helped. Marika, what's your tour?
Marika's frozen.
No, am I really?
No,
Not
you're
on
not.
Zoom.
anymore.
You're like freezing up. You don't have an answer.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd probably do like Veep locations from the first 4 seasons or something like that.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't have one. And I wanted to see if other people
One way.
did.
Let's go. Hell yes, I'm the best.
You're either in or you're out.
I'm in. They're out.
I would be caught dead in his clothes.
Fashion is my life.
Who will be the next big fashion designer?
That's me.
Bottom line, I'm the best.
I will own the runway.
For these 15 designers, Project Runway is a chance of a lifetime.
I watched this season. It's good.
This isn't Project Runway. It's Project Dumbweigh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be weighing how dumb each other's outfits are or are not, one by one. So I didn't tell you guys to dress for the occasion, but let's start with Casey. I think he understood the assignment. Casey, you're looking fire. You have the
Thank
green
you.
And yellow stripes on the socks.
Thank you so
You have
much.
matching the green pants with the
Yes,
yellow
yes,
shirt.
yes.
And then you have the black graphic tee with the black graphic hat and the Vans that to match / boot. No notes from me. The only
Thanks, man.
actually I have one note. I think you could have worn a faded or tee.
Okay.
And I think
I'll take that note.
you should get some threadbare basics. Basically,
Yeah.
I have a moth guy if you need him, but basically set them free in your closet, see what happens.
Set the moths free in my closet.
In a way,
Okay.
You mean his shirts should be thinner?
I think that they should be more patinated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you.
but that's like that again. You're the icing on the episode.
Sure.
that would be the icing.
That's like a real minor note,
Sure.
but
I mean, you're running the runway,
A minor note.
sure.
and if we're weighing dumb,
Mm-hmm.
you don't fall on that side of the scale.
Thank you so much.
Let's all give it up for Casey.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
I'm sweating bullets.
Who's next? Let's move on to Marika.
She has a striped shirt. That's all we can see.
Can you
Yeah.
stand up and back up in frame just so we can see the full outfit? Because right now we only have shirt, glasses, hair to go off of, which we can do that, but I don't think it's going to work to your advantage.
I
So
think it's going to be honest.
let's see those dockers.
The problem is that I am
Bottomless.
I will stand up, but I'm wearing the outfit I'm going to wear later on my bottom. I'm wearing a jumpsuit that is around my waist.
Marika, let's see it.
I need to be clear. It's supposed to match. I'm not going outside.
No, Marika, you're underestimating the coolness of that choice.
No, yeah, you do. You're going to love what I'm about to say. You do look like Carlos Sainz.
I'm going to an Arctic Monkeys concert after this recording.
Oh my
Arctic
God, that's
Monkey?
today?
Marika,
That's
I gotta
amazing.
say, I didn't think anyone was going to beat Casey, and it's your day.
What does that mean?
Jumpsuit around the waist with like a French mime tee. And did I mention the front braids down the side of the face to the brain?
Did you see me taking out my hair at the beginning of the recording? Because I was.
I
taking
saw
out
you signing
curls.
into the Zoom late. I don't know if I saw you taking your hair out, but
Well,
I'm
it
gonna
was
give-
on the beginning of the
I'm
episode.
gonna
If people
give
wanna go
Marika an A as well. The only thing
Thank
that I
you.
could, the only note would be like maybe get that roly poly on that frail ass wrist. I'd love to see you in a vintage Lady Date Just two-tone Jubilee bracelet. Moving on
Right.
to me.
I guess you dressed knowing that we would look at and examine people's outfits, so you're fine.
I don't know if I dressed to the kid. I mean, you know, I would have worn this to get groceries. I don't know. It's just like you kind of like dress for the job you want, and the job that I want is someone who is well dressed.
Yeah.
The job
I
you want
feel
is
like-
army rat or something.
I feel like Geoff and I are we look like we are in a band. The same band. So I like it, man. You're
What?
wearing the army fatigue top. I'm wearing army fatigue bottoms.
What style of
true.
clothes is that? Like, can you like say this is my style? I want to go to this specific type of store.
No.
There's no
Just
word
give
for
me a
that.
letter grade. Just give me a fucking letter grade.
I honestly
yeah.
feel like we're all like we could all be the picture of a band with the way that we're currently dressed.
I think
Amir's
if we're all
that,
the band,
Amir's
Amir's
the
like the
drummer.
drummer that always wears athletic wear.
Yeah.
Chad Smith
Yeah.
type with the backwards.
Yeah,
hat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the front man?
Jeffrey James?
Oh my
God.
god!
Twist. I'm the front man.
Allie is the right choice.
And then Marika, can you say the rest of our names like you're introducing us?
What do you
Just
mean?
say the
I'm
rest
in the
of our
band
names.
too.
Just say all of our names, including yours.
Jeffrey James. What
You know
introduction?
what? That's fine. Just stop there. Stop there. And then Grace, when
Have
I
you
say
been to
who's
a
the front man,
concert?
just take that audio from Marika and put it there.
Yeah, you're the bassist, man.
Fuck.
Man, that's generous. I was thinking triangle or strings.
Manager.
Well, Geoff is playing the bass, but it's not plugged into anything.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
like-
like, good job, man.
He's
Like-
my cousin that I promised could play with us in the band.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis in Freaky Friday.
Yes.
Like the front man. I was just saying, like, yeah, like the man.
You're the roadie, dude.
You're the
You
road.
kind of drive our bus.
You're the guy
around.
in the front of the whole.
You're in the front of the bus driving
Yeah,
it.
very true.
This backfired. Allie, you're very East LA today. You have the loose fit, relaxed fit denim. You have the Docs. You have the Muna shirt. It's all on brand for 2023. The only note I would give is it's really hot for those socks. I don't know how you walked here.
Thank you for the feedback.
B+.
He's just mad that he's not the front man. Don't worry about it, Allie.
Yeah, can I amend my grades for Casey and Marika to B+?
To be positive.
I almost want to skip Amir because I don't want to be mean.
No, let's hear it. Oh, I should have worn a different shirt to fucking play tennis in or something. I didn't know we were getting critiqued on our fashion choices today.
Honestly, no. The tennis part of the outfit is good. I don't like the backwards hat. It isn't 2001. You're not Max Keebler making his big move. And the socks look like you accidentally printed out your game results from a Tron video game in the 1980s onto a sock, I guess.
I printed out my game results onto a sock.
Yes. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how
You didn't have
either.
enough ink, so the blue turned out yellow and the red turned out purple. And can I has a new pair of sneakers?
I don't know, man.
You've had the
Can
same
you?
ones since I started interning here.
That's not true.
They're falling apart at the seams. I don't care that they're comfortable. Beauty is pain. Let's get you in some Stan Smiths if you want to play tennis.
Could never play tennis in such a flat, arched
I
shoe.
actually wouldn't mind the return of the mustache.
Okay.
Maybe some.
Wow, what a
I said-
throwback.
So Casey's shirts should be threadbare, and I think your face should be threadbare.
Interesting.
Interesting, or
No, not really that.
why didn't you grow out your hair in the pandemic?
I did.
No, like long.
It went pretty long, and then eventually got too like coarse and in my mouth, and it was just uncomfortable. So I cut it.
I get that. That's the first.
What's
good-
your hair type?
My hair type?
Yeah.
Oh, negative.
I didn't know there are types. I have pretty dry.
You got to know your hair type.
You gotta know your
You got to know
hair
your hair type so you know how to shampoo it.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
Casey, what's
I've
your
been
hair
trying
type?
rarely shampooed.
Wave. It's like wavy, curly,
I thought.
thick.
See, you said hair type, and my mind went to curly hair types, which are number and letter combination.
That's what
Yeah,
I was
that's what I
thinking
thought.
too.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I think it's like 2 something.
Interesting.
yeah, that makes sense.
You're-
That makes sense.
You're sort of going through a hair journey right now. I saw you with the
Yeah.
mini braid,
Mm-hmm.
sort of the
Padawan braid.
Anakin. Yeah. What's the eventual goal, or is that the finished product?
The braid or just growing my hair?
The hair journey.
Well, great question, Geoff. I'm glad you asked. I saw a picture of Timothy Chalamet, and I was like, this guy has great hair. And I think I have a similar hair type. I'm going to grow it out and see if that's true.
Oh.
And are you also trying to malnourish you?
Yeah, well, I do want to lose a couple pounds on the
I'm not
on
talking
the
about, like,
tummy, and I figured if I
losing-
grow the hair,
No.
I will
That's
lose
not what
my
I'm talking about. I'm
appetite.
saying not eating from now until you look like him and you kind of have your sternum popping out of your skin.
You
You
see,
have
I don't
like
wanna-
the bony knees. You have the bony.
I want the Chalamet hair and the Ryan Gosling body.
That's really good.
Yeah.
In Ken? I mean, in Barbie?
More. I was thinking
Wow.
more Drive or Place Beyond the Pines.
That's good. By the way, that's attainable.
yeah.
You're not far off from him in Drive.
Thanks. Yeah, I do have the jacket
Yeah.
So-
And the Drive.
and the Drive.
To be him in
Would
Drive.
you dye?
exactly.
Would you dye the hair for the full Place Beyond the Pines effect?
No, I think I really love my hair color. I get a lot of compliments on it, so
Interesting.
That's
Do you
fair.
think-
I wouldn't dye it.
D- just because I don't want to have you in class again next year.
Not a pleasure to have.
That's actually a failing
Amir
grade.
Blumenfeld. I think I had your brother Ben 2 years ago. You guys remember those kids in school where it's like, oh my God, it's like a Weasley family, where it's like every fucking 3 years there was another like Donahue, and it's like the teachers remembered them.
That was my family.
Really?
Yeah. Me, my brother, and sister, we all had the same Italian teacher.
Wait, like they taught you Italian in school, in high school?
Yeah, you had to take a foreign language. There, you could take at our school. There was Spanish, Italian, French,
Latin.
I don't think Latin was one of them. But my older sister took it, and then I took it 2 years later, and then my brother took it 2 years after that.
Wow.
Interesting. We have to move on. Let's all. This is a roundtable discussion of if each of us was an entree, what would we be? So it's analyzing essence, taste, and I don't know, cuisine. Fucking help me out here.
The I don't know
What do you
part
mean
was
you don't
true.
know? You're transitioning into this as a thing that we have to do.
You have to speak in triads.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you wrote this down, did you write this? So you're coming up with this idea on the fly.
Part of hosting is being malleable on the go.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you have planned for this episode? If you like, just let's get a real.
I
peek
really
behind the
don't want to
curtain.
nitpick. And this is actually a positive nitpick. That's a great example of overlapping dialogue. When I'm editing this later, I'll see the wave of like I'm starting to say
Okay.
on the go, or I'm ending
Sure.
on the go as you say so.
Let me continue that trend. And
There it
ask,
is.
What did you have planned for this episode?
The outline is intros, Wax, Bond of the Week, Scott Conn, Project Dumbweigh.
And that's it.
This is a good episode. People are going to like the energy of this
So
one.
the food thing was just out of the blue because you see that we're a little short, and you want to talk.
I see that you're a little short with me, and I don't know if I appreciate it. I'm still deciding. I might, but I'm not sure. Allie, I think you would be
lasagna.
What do you guys think Allie would be? I'm still thinking about it. I think you would be. Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What about a Chicago hot dog?
I almost said that, but that's too on the nose. You have to think outside the fucking bun.
No, Allie's not a Chicago hot dog. Allie is light and fun.
Yeah, I got it.
Cotton candy.
Neapolitan thin crust pizza with vegetables.
On the side.
On the side.
How'd you like a side salad that nobody eats from
I
a
think
pizza
you're
place?
a Pizzeria Bianco pie.
So instead of deep dish, which is famous.
God.
I think Allie
Yeah, let's hear it.
as a sizzling fajita platter brought to your table.
Oh
that's
my
good.
God. This has been really insightful. Thank you.
Oh, and on the side of mine is an orange wine with a thin-lipped glass.
So
Okay.
then you want to bite it just to see if it'll break in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it does.
Chilled in a freezer so that when you get the orange, it's like, it's
Yeah.
that fucking vibe.
Yeah.
It's you at, I'm just thinking of you at Endless Color. That's all.
Mm,
Which you didn't go
which
to.
I didn't go to.
Get her. Get her ass.
For what?
She didn't go to Endless Color.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
Is that like Color Me Mine?
We can move on. Everyone was supposed to give an answer for Allie. It
I feel
wasn't
like
supposed to
everyone
be
did.
I
census,
think I did.
yeah.
I did lasagna.
Yeah. That's hurtful.
Why? It's multi-layered.
Didn't that hurt your feelings, lasagna?
I kind of thought it was nice.
Yeah, it's interesting but Italian.
So of the three, which one did you hate the most?
I mean, I hated when I thought you were going to tell me I was a side salad at a pizzeria.
There's onions in there and nobody ever touches it.
It's just mixed greens that are dry.
You can either have
pepperoncini.
globs of Caesar dressing on there or none at all.
Dry romaine in a trash can.
And this is the romaine that Chipotle got people sick of in 2015. Casey, get her ass.
He clearly does not want to drag her. Stop forcing it.
Choose
I don't know.
violence.
You're like hello? Oh,
Everybody's checking their phone.
hello?
That was a Jeffrey call?
That was my mother.
You're like You're like one of those salads that has like strawberries in it.
Oh.
That's nice. A summer salad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Feta cheese, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like really refreshing and like, oh, this is. I'm glad I
pretty
had
good.
this today.
Definitely.
Ugh, I'm so relieved you guys like me.
Swinging it over to Casey. I'm thinking like a hearty diner breakfast.
Yeah.
Like a real all-American cup of sludge.
Yes.
Hot cakes
Yes.
by the slice.
I was thinking
Eggs
like
in a hole.
Eggs
Yeah.
in a hole.
Yeah.
Toad in a hole. No, yeah, like those like not silver dollar full plate pancakes. Really good smoked bacon and like eggs up.
You are what you eat, baby.
I think Casey's like a really classic, like good plate of chicken wings.
I was thinking about that too, but then
It's
I
a
was
classic. Has come up twice.
I was gonna say like a charbroiled burger with like very good cheese.
Sorry, hold for sound.
It's a sound you added.
There's like a private FBO around here, so like there's not a lot of flights, which is why it's a good location. But sometimes there's a fucking asshole.
What's
riding in on a
FBO?
G6. I don't know what it stands for,
Yeah.
but that's the name of any airport is an FBO.
Yeah.
LAX is an FBO.
Is it?
Fly by over.
That might be it. I stand by what I said.
Breakfast.
Yeah,
Lumberjack
diner
or
breakfast.
otherwise.
A lumberjack diner breakfast.
That's cool.
Allie, get his ass.
I just
She
said
did.
mine.
I'm a burger. Cheeseburger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Amir,
Nachos.
nice. All right.
As in, it's a nacho place to tell me what kind of food I'm going to be.
all right, let's do Amir.
Oh my God. The
A
fuck?
soup. He's a soup of some
Oh,
kind.
that's cool. Matzo
I
ball?
thought I
Who
was
says
gonna
no to
say
a matzo ball?
like a
Really good.
a ramen.
Oh, I like ramen too.
I think you're like a stainless steel aluminum bowl
Whoa.
with heavy cream inside that someone tried and failed to whip into whipped cream.
Okay.
By
So
hand?
it's like foamy, but it's not congealed enough to be whipped cream.
They haven't discarded it
Or-
yet.
Yeah,
Or
it's
they
sitting in the
whipped it so
sink with a
much-
little bit of sink water in it too.
Yeah. I'm like half man, half amazing.
No, you're like a bowl of sour, and you're like
Yeah. A little
the
sour
epitome.
cream.
You're,
a
no,
little
you're
bit
like
of-
the, you're the
so
spitting
much
image of
that it
failure.
kind
Yeah,
of turned into butter, but they
Oh.
realized they over whipped it and were
Everybody
like, I
loves
have to
butter.
abandon it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now
butter
every
sandwich is
time
good. Like a
they
light
see
butter.
it,
That's good.
It just makes them
some coarse
kind of
sea salt
resentful of that
or
they even
something.
tried
Exactly
to
right.
So
make
it's
you
like
in the first
bread
place.
and butter,
You
kind of an
are
American staple.
The idea of someone wishing they hadn't even tried.
Amir's kind of
Allie, your
aquafaba.
turn.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
No, I don't know. Maybe like I could see you going a couple different ways.
That's awesome.
One
Thank
is
you.
like I could see you being like a quality amuse bouche.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
You're a burnt cheese, not a grilled cheese. You're a burnt to a crisp sour.
because part of me thinks that you would think it's funny to be like one good bite and that's it.
You're a cold hot dog straight from the bun, straight from the package, still in the oil.
There's a bun in it.
The
Hot
oil?
dogs come in oil.
I could also see you being anything on the menu at Needle.
You're a sea urchin.
Chow fun.
You're
Yeah,
a shrimp
you're chow
fun.
Because I chow fun.
With those glasses, you're chow fun.
The name's Chow. Chow
Chow
fun.
After your wedding, you're saying goodbye to all the guests. Did you chow fun? You should have a chow fun bar. Reception. Grace got that out. Marika, I think you're like I don't know. It's sort of interesting. I think you're sort of like an egg drop soup with a side of galbi.
What?
Plugs. What do you guys have going on? What do you want to point the people towards? We have to move on. I have to get out of here.
No,
So
you have to make me something that's not egg drop soup.
poutine.
Oh my God, no, you're not poutine.
Jesus.
Don't even internalize
I've never
that.
seen Marika
Thank you
this
so
upset
much.
before.
Poutine's
No.
like a cool dish. I was trying to, that was me trying to be nice. Fine. You're
Marika's not gravy and fries.
fine. You're fucking
Interesting.
Jeff's eyes are
Marika-
bugging out of his head.
Marika, you're like Lady and the Tramp, spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, that's cool. Two dogs
Like-
are Frenching at the
Yeah,
end of it.
like really good plate, well constructed.
That's
Little
really nice.
one little sprig of basil.
Wow.
I was thinking like some kind of pasta.
Yeah.
Tagliatelle.
I'll take it.
Wild boar ragu. And I like
Horrible.
the worst noise ever.
It's so loud.
That was smelling salts, the audio.
okay, Marika, you are a fucking it just could go so many ways and I need to leave, so I'm fucking on the spot. I think you are a fucking it doesn't matter plugs. No, I think you're
A kale Caesar. As
I
in
think
Hail
you're a
Caesar.
pretzel dog from Auntie Anne's.
Okay.
I love I'm only giving you things that I like.
Genuinely
no,
crying.
to be fair, all of the things are things that I personally can't eat. But
Okay, right. Yes. Then
I get
you're
their,
a cinnamon pretzel from Auntie Anne's
Thank you.
with
I
the
do like
ideal
Auntie Anne's.
dipping sauce of your choosing.
Ranch.
Fucking cheese.
Blue.
No, you know what you are?
Okay, here we go. One last attempt. 4 strikes and you're out.
You are the spicy fish fillet at Birds of a Feather in Williamsburg. Have you ever had that? Sort of a Szechuan.
Yeah, you made
tingle.
me get that. It is good.
It's really good.
Yeah,
That's my favorite dish in New York. So plugs down the line real fast. I almost called you Clovis. Casey, what do you got?
Listen to the pit wall. Me, Marika, Geoff sometimes, Pyle sometimes, Jake sometimes.
Amir?
Go to your primary care physician and ask for a full blood
Cavity search.
panel. Who knows what you'll find? But it's fun to get results.
Allie?
Cholesterol,
Allie?
vitamin deficiency.
Allie?
Follow me on Letterboxd at Allie Khan. Venmo me Allie-Khan.
Yes.
And I see you as a pilaf.
Oh yeah, we didn't really do Jeffrey.
Don't like pilaf, but I appreciate
These
it.
little vermicelli in a fucking yellow rice
At
dish.
Jeffrey James on Instagram. At Marika
It is
Elon
the rhythm
on
of
all
pilaf.
formats.
Pilaf.
We haven't done pilaf. Oh,
Rice-a-roni.
rice pilaf. Soggy grains in a plate. What so loudly it's pale as the rice is pilaf.
And the pilaf is good, and the pilaf is brown, and it is good eating. The pilaf is fine now.
It's a side on the rice next to a fish sauce. Marika, help me get out of here.
Yeah.
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 I already plugged your stuff, Marika Elon on
Oh
Letterboxd.
yeah, Marika Elon on Letterboxd. I listened to the Pit Wall.
Did you see Talk to Me?
I did.
No, I'm
What do you
scared.
think?
You know, they advertised it as the scariest movie of the year. I've seen scarier movies.
Yeah.
This
it was,
year.
I'm not gonna see
What
it.
was scarier?
I thought Infinity Pool was scarier.
I can't do body horror.
I love it.
But they also
Cronenberg.
didn't do jump scares.
Father Son.
Which is nice.
Have you ever gone out for a body horror movie? I'd love to see that.
I think we're
What's
just about out
body
of time.
horror?
Like gore and
Like, but like it's like the
Gore,
horror
fingers
of the body. The body is the human body is so horrific that you can make several kinds of movies about
Bent spines.
Yeah.
Yanking lungs out of
things
the back
coming
of
out of
something.
you.
It's disgusting.
And it's like, oh, there's slime. It's great.
Sludge and fingernails slowly being peeled off.
Yeah.
I don't like
Let
that.
me grab my own eye and rip
Buzz
it out
buzz.
of my fucking
Bamboo shoots
skull.
going under your toenails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like biting down on a fucking nail so hard it penetrates both.